Gallon fun.
So ever since the series has been over, a lot of people have been wondering, is there ever going to be a 24 movie? Kiefer Sutherland answered.
We've been working really hard on it. It's very difficult with the scheduling. Obviously, now I'm doing Touch, so that takes up a great deal of time. We've got a script that we're very happy with, but it's something I've been waiting to do for quite a while, so I'm going to stop saying, yes, we're going to make it, but I certainly hope we do.
Do you just call it 2 since it's not 24 hours? It's a 2-hour movie?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. They're working very hard, but apparently they're having some time issues. Now, there are some Hollywood actors who have admitted to having teenage crushes, one of which was Matthew McConaughey, who I found very odd. He admitted, any guesses who his teen crush was?
Matthew McConaughey, it's got to be some kind of hippie chick.
So you mean when he was a teenager who he was in love with?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder Woman.
Somebody from Gilligan's Island, somebody
but
from Brady's Bunch?
But he does say, still to this day, this is one of the sexiest women alive.
Joan London?
No.
I am sticking with Wonder Woman.
Susan Sarandon, everybody.
Oh, yeah. She was
Sarandon.
hot in that baseball movie.
Kristen Stewart says she used to have a huge thing for Harrison Ford and Amy Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ben Affleck says he's always had a big crush on Brad Pitt. And Jack Black says when he was 10, he had a huge crush on Jodie Foster. And now we know that's never going to happen.
I know why Matthew McConaughey says Susan Sarandon. She was in that movie Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Yep.
That's why. It's a very sexy movie.
There you go.
It's a kind of a dark movie, though. Is that James Spader in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird movie.
It seems
Wouldn't
as though
fly right now. Sex, Lies, and Videotape. What's Videotape?
Yeah,
Where am I going to watch
what
this?
is a videotape?
Where am I going to watch this? I don't have a VCR.
Very true.
Garage sale, maybe.
You guys, Lindsay Lohan has issues, and we have all kind of accredited to both of her crazy parents. You don't know which parent is worse, Michael Lohan, her dad, or her mom, Dina Lohan, because neither one of them can seem to keep quiet. And all Lindsay has asked is just don't talk. Don't talk to the media. Don't talk to anybody. Let me just do my thing. But that doesn't happen. And so we get interviews like this one with Dina Lohan. She sat down with Mario Lopez of Extra, and he had to ask.
Do you think trouble seems to find Lindsay, or Lindsay, unfortunately, seems to find trouble?
A little bit of both. I really think that she's a target, and since I'm a single parent, I think they think she's a weaker link, that she doesn't have as much protection around her.
It's all about you, Dina Lohan. It's all about you. Now, I don't think that she can physically stop herself from answering these questions. Case in point, I have evidence for you. Now, the name Max got brought up, and Lindsay Lohan has been linked to Max George of The Wanted. And so when the name Max got brought up, they had to ask about it, and just listen to Dina's responses and CSI it just a little bit.
Lindsay's been hanging out with Max from The Wanted.
Oh, I can't go there. That's personal, but yes, he's lovely.
So they are friends?
Next. They're friends. Very good friends, actually. He's a sweetheart.
Do you want to see Lindsay married with kids?
Yes, I just want to babysit.
I can't answer that yet.
Oh, yeah.
Next question. Yes, actually, they are really great friends. They make out all the time. They're kind of friends with benefits. Anyways, next question.
And who the hell would let Dina Lohan babysit a baby?
I know. What is going on with that? Anyways, we love Dina Lohan because she always gives us wonderful clips like that. Now, Beyonce and her halftime. Is that right? It sounds weird.
Halftime?
Her halftime performance at the Super Bowl, thank you, has definitely got a lot of press. Yesterday, we were talking about how it was kind of odd when Destiny's Child got on stage. It was like their mics weren't up or something, or they weren't practiced enough, or whatever. Turns out they really weren't rehearsed enough to perform the songs that they sang, because at the last minute they changed the set list. So I guess from what I'm hearing in rehearsals, they were doing Bills, Bills, Bills. They were doing their new song Nuclear, and at the last minute, Beyonce said, "We can't do Nuclear. It's not flowing. We can't do Bills, Bills, Bills. We got to do Bootylicious. We got to." So they replaced Nuclear, their new single. It's going to be on their new album with Independent Women, and instead of doing Bills, 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 they did Bootylicious. I guess single ladies was always kind of in the mix, which I thought was what looked the most unrehearsed.
Right.
So interestingly enough, now after the show, the Inside Edition caught up with Beyonce, and I thought this was fascinating because you get an inside peek at what Beyonce does in her spare time, and you're not going to get it when you just hear the clip, but I'll explain.
Ladies, how did it feel?
Wonderful.
It was fun.
It was great performance. They were fierce, honey. She was gone with the wind, fabulous.
That was Beyonce saying she's gone with the wind, fabulous. And I know, John Jay, for sure, you do not watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Rich, I know you do. I don't know if you remember this. Kenya Moore.
I'm still here, and I'm still fabulous. Fabulous.
Gone with the Wind, fabulous.
Beyonce is obsessed with Real Housewives of Atlanta to the point where she quotes it.
That's
You have
great.
to know the show to know what she was talking about.
That's
it
really
wasn't her
funny.
thing. But yes, Beyonce loves Real Housewives, and I'm guessing you just picture this Sasha Fierce, this sex pot on the couch just watching Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I think there's something to that because, Frankie Muniz, our celebrity buddy, obsessed with Honey Boo Boo, right? That's all he talks about. Jennifer Aniston was obsessed with the Kardashians. Seems like the bigger the star is, the more crap television that they prefer to watch.
I would just like to escape into real reality shows or whatnot.
Good find, Kyle Unfucked.
I thought that was kind of fascinating. On our website right now, johnjrich.com, if you type in the keyword GBG, Leonardo DiCaprio has moved on. Yes, he has found himself another 22-year-old model, and she is stinking hot. You can see her picture on our website, johnjrich.com, keyword GBG.